Now, I don't know what that means. You hear that? No music out there. Hey, fam, somebody let us know real quick in the chat, man. Peace. For the people that are already here, can you hear me properly? Can you hear us properly? We are back on a Tuesday, and basically, the music is acting dumb. Somebody let us know in the chat, man. Holla at your boy right now. But anyway, man, welcome back to another episode of Grand Day Baltimore, man. It's actually episode 93 right now, man. That year yeah, I know, man. That year that we came out of high school, man. So it's always a good time when we come forth and we bring you the more information right here on Zone 16 Network, and we always want to inspire the people, even when our music is acting a little silly. All right, they saying that they can hear us, but the music just wants to act dumb. So let me try. Let me try to open it back up while we start this show off, man. So other than that, Damon, how you doing, man? How was your strong end? You know what I mean? It just went by. It's a good time. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Both of the ladies out there in the chat said that they can hear us. Big shout out to Dion Malone, T Sam's out there. So apparently we are good. It's just the music that's messing up. And the crazy thing is, I had new intro music. Man. Weird static. Can you hear?
Guns and butter.
So wait, are you saying you guys hear static now? Do you hear? I gotta type it in the chat. Static now. Anybody here now? You hear now? Yeah. Do you hear it now? Let me see something. I'm gonna go. There it is. The whole. This is crazy, fam. This is real crazy. But I got it up and running, man. And we blame. All right, so I'm looking at the rundown, man. It's gotta be tripping, man. We are going full entertainment tonight today, Damon. Full entertainment tonight.
I'm with it.
You know what I mean? Oh, it's nothing but a bunch of celebrities in these in these stories that we're talking about today, man. We got a lot going on out here, man. We got the presidential debate tonight. Yeah. We talking the Tyreek Hill incident, man, Damon. Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
We talking Damon Dash. I know I still got the Black QB documentary on the rundown, but that should not be.
We talking about that.
I know. That's what I said. That shouldn't be on. I didn't delete it.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, Damon Dash and you know all that good
He's
stuff.
A mess.
Hey, we got a real slick birthday today. You see that one on the back?
I did see that.
God, did you know that? Did you know that?
I did because
I had no idea.
I follow him on Instagram. That's why.
I had no idea that it was his birthday. So we're gonna give him a little bit.
A lot makes sense about him, though, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yes. So we're gonna give him we're gonna give him some time at the end. You know what I mean? At the end. But
yesterday was my parents' wedding anniversary.
Oh.
They in the atmosphere.
Yeah, Mr. Cherry and Miss Algie. I never knew that. All these years or 40 years, you never once mentioned that to me.
September 9th?
Yeah.
Well,
guys, fam, I've known him personally. Like, spent the night in his bed, you know what I mean? All kind of sleepovers.
You gotta say no diddly there.
Hey, no, I'm not. I am not dominated by homosexual thoughts in my mind. That is not me, man. That is not me. Was it your sleepover where they yelled at Damien?
Hey, white boy.
Yeah, they yelled at Damien.
That was yours.
Hey, white boy. Like, damn, scanny man, white boys at the sleepover though, boy, man. Shit was crazy.
The
man.
kids even do that anymore.
Have sleepovers?
They do. I mean, well, we know, like, I know my son, they sleeps over their friends' houses and stuff. But, like, straight up and down, they do. Now that I think, because it's like, it may be like 4 or 5 boys and they all stay up all night, play video games. But we had, like, big shebangs.
Oh, you know what I mean?
Like,
suave rages. But I want to say, man, I mean, a lot started coming out about, people doing wild stuff to kids and stuff. So, at our age group started to be like, I don't know.
I wasn't staying at everybody's house.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't know if you spend the night over there. You know
who did not spend the night over anyone's house? My
sisters.
Yeah, my sister.
Absolutely not. Cousins, she might have stayed, my sister may have stayed over a cousin house or something like that. But it wasn't too many sleep. But she stayed over Miss Debbie's house, who had a daughter. You know what I mean? But it wasn't
that your mother grew up with.
Yeah, my mom's best friend. So she did that, but nah, it wasn't a whole bunch.
Girls don't sleep. Shoot,
nah, that wasn't.
I'm so bad with it. I'll be like, hey, she can sleep over here. You not sleeping over there.
Yeah,
I mean, what I'm saying? You can sleep over our house, but not.
And lastly, before we bloviate too much ahead and get in the weather, a lot of people from our age group, we didn't all have children at the same time.
I mean, even with
you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm saying even like this.
Because a lot of y'all, I don't have children your children's age. You know what I mean?
Well, you got one younger, one older, and then
yeah.
I mean, no, but even the ones who do. I'm just saying, I wasn't speaking like, guys who grew up together, like, basically, like brothers now. I'm saying just in general, like, say, it's classmates.
Yeah.
But kids just don't socialize the way we used to.
That's true, too.
They just don't.
Everybody like this.
But them sleepovers were like, they were huge. But you know what? I'm going to say yes, they do. Because you see girls, they have those, like, hotel, I hate to say hotel parties.
We did that for my daughter's Sweet 16. So we paid, we paid for the suite. Had a meal downstairs in the what would they call that in the hotel where they have the ballroom and stuff like that. We leased out the ballroom for. Had the meal down there, and then they partied in the room.
Stayed over. They all stayed in there.
Yeah.
So that's a sleep. I consider that. Everything. House parties ain't good enough for these kids. How it is, man.
Hey, well, we're hoping you are enjoying the September skies out there. It is currently September the 10th, man. We are a little bit past the bottom of the hour. It's 83 degrees out there. Sunny September skies is the motto right now. Damon, how you liking it, man? It's feeling good for you?
Awesome weather.
Awesome.
Nice pre-fall weather.
Yep. What they like to call football weather.
Or soccer.
Yeah. Well, they're both football. They're both football.
Both football.
You know what I mean?
They're cross country. Football. Even though I never ran cross country.
Right.
You pretty much run cross country.
It's marathon season, fam. It is marathon season.
Is it cross?
The Charm City Run 12 miler was last Saturday, Damon. So if you were on Charles Street, you were locked out, man. You couldn't do nothing about it.
But what the kind of running is that? That's not because cross country. You got to run in the grass over terrain and stuff, right?
Yeah. So they have marathons and all of that kind of stuff on trail runs. So it's considered cross country to some extent. Okay. Well, good times, man. Good times. How about this one, Damon? How about this one, brother? So our very, very first story of the day that we're getting into. Let me make sure I got it. Boom. There we go. And I hate to say it. We got to start the show off on a sad note, then. But it's a sad but positive note. Sad but positive note. Let me find the right music for this one. Yeah. You got to find
an orchestra. Do we need an orchestra?
Nah.
I'm sure. I think we might need an orchestra.
We'll go with this. We'll go with this. Oh, fam. One of our elders has gone on to be with the ancestors. Legendary actor James Earl Jones, known for his powerful voice and remarkable stage and screen performances, passed away yesterday at the tender young age of 93 years old. Born in Mississippi in 1931, Jones overcame a childhood stutter. I didn't know that, Damon. Did you know he had a stuttering problem?
I didn't.
Childhood stutter through poetry reciting and acting, eventually becoming one of the most distinguished actors in American history. He achieved the prestigious EGOT, when you win an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and a Tony. One of the first to do that. Jones made his Broadway debut in 1957, Damon, and gained prominence in Shakespearean roles, including Othello and King Lear. His iconic voice also became synonymous with roles like Darth Vader in Star Wars. All right, now throughout his career, Jones was honored with the National Media of Arts Award. All right. He was honored by the Kennedy Center with the Kennedy Center Honor and the Screen Actors Guild Lifetime Achievement Award. And just a few, man, just a few. Rest in power to our brother James Earl Jones out there. Now, I went through some pictures here. I tried to pick some of the most. Well, I ain't gonna lie. I picked the ones that was influential to me. We see it on the screen right now. Jaffe Joffer.
Yeah.
I mean,
man.
come on, man. My son works. I mean, how many people have imitated him in that voice? And then I had to put the Thoughts of Doom up there. You know, fans, zoners out there. Conan the Barbarian is actually one of my favorite movies. And James Earl Jones, the character in the movie, his character, his character, Thoughts of Doom, it was my favorite character.
Turn to Joe Cobra.
He's my favorite character. It was. I mean, the way that I love Conan the Barbarian, I don't think you guys understand this stuff.
I do understand it. You found this picture.
Yeah, he's Thoughts of Doom. He was Thoughts of Doom.
Now that is not one of my favorite James Earl Jones.
Oh, man. Oh.
You know my favorite James Earl Jones guy. You already know.
Darth Vader.
Absolutely. I was talking to a buddy of mine from high school, and we forget, if we take it for granted now, with like Black Panther and everything, how cool it was as kids to know a black dude was Darth Vader, basically.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? I like him his voiceover as in The Lion King as Mufasa. I thought that was cool.
Absolutely. Well, all right, so here's the one. Well, I'll give it a couple more seconds. I'm gonna load it up for the people.
Something else about it. I like that he didn't take himself too seriously. Also, like he was in like Meteor Man. He was just.
But that picture up there with the flat top of him in Meteor Man. Yeah. That's what I said. I had to throw some of the ones in here, man, because Meteor Man filmed right here in Baltimore. Yeah. So, to us, especially to Damon and myself right here on GRAND Day Baltimore, man, James Earl Jones, man, he's one of them guys. Yeah. He's one of the ones. Yeah. He one of the ones, man. That like as we developed into young men, he was one of those iconic older men that for us he was a stalwart. It was like, man, if I could even become half of what he was, it would be a great life. It would be a great life. He also did you know he did a lot of military service? He was a lieutenant.
I didn't know that. I didn't know he was a stutterer either.
So before he started acting, he went to college at the University of Michigan.
Wow.
He's a Wolverine. And then he went into the military. He's a lieutenant in the military. Almost served in the Korean War. A lot of stuff.
I mean, he's 93, man.
Yeah.
You don't meet a lot of men that age that didn't serve.
Yeah.
Most of them serve.
Yeah. All right, so we come with receipts.
A lot of them do. I'll say that.
Y'all know we come with receipts, fam. All right, so here is one of many James Earl Jones receipts. Damon's gonna like this one.
This technological terror you've constructed, the ability to destroy a planet, is insignificant next to the power of the Force.
Don't try to frighten us with your sorcerer's ways, Lord Vader. Your sad devotion to that ancient religion has not helped you conjure up the stolen data tapes, or given you clairvoyance enough to find the rebels' hidden fort. Enough of this. Vader, release him.
As you wish.
Luke, help me take this mask off.
But you'll die.
Nothing can stop that now. Just for once, let me look on you with my own eyes.
Come on, Damon. Come on, man. Come on.
You know that's not even the dude who was in the suit all that time, right?
I didn't know that. As Darth Vader?
Yeah,
I mean, so here's my thing. Well, I mean, I know that they eventually wanted to reveal his face, right? We saw that. And it's always wonderful to know that the father behind the Force was a black man. Now, that's always great stuff. But I always wondered why they never let him just actually play the role himself. Why do the voiceover? Why get someone to walk around in a costume and have him just do the voice? You know what I mean?
Because, first of all, his body and the guy who played him, he was like really tall. And I want to say he was a fencer.
James Earl Jones isn't tall?
No, this dude was like tall, thin.
Oh, I'm about to say he's always struck me as being a giant man. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, no, it's a documentary about the guy who used to wear the costume. And he's the one, they got mad at him because he, in some interview, revealed that they were going to say that he was Luke Skywalker's
It's Luke Skywalker's father.
Yeah.
He spilled the beans.
He spilled the beans, and they got real mad at him. So their way of getting back at him, they were like, when we finally reveal Darth Vader's face, it ain't going to be you. So that chubby dude that's in Return of the Jedi, that's some random actor they hired. Whereas I'm with you. Just hire James Earl Jones.
Yeah, just hire James Earl Jones. I mean, when they eventually showed his face, he was bald anyway. So go ahead, make James shave his hair.
And he light skinned.
Yeah.
Light skinned. You know what I mean?
He could have passed.
That's what I'm saying.
He could have definitely passed. All right, look, we keep bringing the receipts, right? So here are the receipts. This is why, Damon, he's an EGOT guy.
As long as you living in my house, you put a sir on the end of it when you talk to me.
Yes, sir.
You eat every day.
Yes, sir.
Got a roof over your head.
Yes, sir.
And clothes on your back.
Yes, sir.
Why you think that is?
Because of you.
Hell, I know it's because of me. Why do you think that is?
Because you're like me.
Like you. I go out of here every morning and bust my butt putting up with them crackers all day long because I like you. You is the biggest fool I ever saw.
He said you is the biggest fool.
Look at Courtney Vance. Courtney Vance looks exactly like that in 2020.
Right now.
He's a vampire too, man.
Yeah, he is.
Him and his wife, Angela Bassett.
Yeah, he is.
Something going on, man. We need to get on it.
They got the Force. They got the Force.
Let's just say they're immortals. I don't like to call black people bloodsuckers. I'd rather call them immortals.
Yeah, they got the Force, man. But I mean, just the voice, you know, the power in his tone, the roles that he played. You know what I mean? He was fences before Denzel. You know?
Yeah.
So hey, man, rest in power.
And he could do like I said again. You know, he could do everything. He could be evil.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, thought he was Thulsa Doom. He was Darth Vader. You know what I mean?
You got to realize that's our introduction to him as a villain,
as a bad guy.
I remember Conan the Barbarian. Like,
he was a bad guy.
This is a bad dude right here. Then he turned into a snake. I'm like, what in the world? And he was Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Although I grew to love Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Greatest villain ever in film history.
Yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. I'm gonna have to watch some Star Wars and some Conan and all of that stuff, man. Just this week. I'm gonna have to check it out. All right, there we go. Good stuff there. All right, look, we're gonna take a quick break. Come right back because we got to fly through this one a little bit. We apologize for our late start today. I had to no peg before. Do I even have that sound as a? Oh, damn! I wish I had the sound as a sound effect. Yeah, I was tied up before the show, fam. But you know how we do here, man. We're gonna post some of these sponsors that help to make this thing go here over on Grand Day Baltimore. We're gonna take a little bit of sip from this liquid lunch, and we'll be right back, man. We're talking presidential debate, man. Kamala Harris, Donald Trump, another villain. They all in the building. We'll be right back. Oh, you see it on the screen, Damon. Man, oh man. Talk about the force fighting. Tonight, fam. We hope everybody is tuning in tonight because this is going to be the first of I think it's 2. Gotta double check that. Who's out there with us, man, rocking with us? Let us know how many presidential debates are going to be held this year. But in a surprising twist, ahead of the 2024 election, man, President Joe Biden announced on July 21st that he was ending his campaign. All right, now facing doubts within his own party after a shaky debate after Donald Trump in June, the Democrats quickly rallied behind Vice President Kamala Harris, Damon, who is now set to face off against Trump in a debate tonight. I know, Che. It's going down, fam. It's going down. The debate will be hosted by ABC News at Philadelphia's National Constitution Center. It begins at 9 p.m. Eastern. All right, now the moderators will be David Muir and Lindsey Davis. They're going to oversee the event. Pennsylvania, a key battleground state, Damon, with 19 electoral votes, sees Harris and Trump tied in the polls. All right, now, after some disputes over debate rules, disputes over debate rules. Say that 3 times fast. Disputes over debate. Right? Harris's campaign ultimately agreed to Trump's preference for muting microphones during the debate. That was kind of one of the things that they were hung up on. They wanted to be able to, like how I just did myself right there, they wanted to be able to mute the mics to kind of control the responses that we see during the debate. So there it is, fam. Who out there in the zone, man, that's rocking out with us? You guys watching the debate tonight? You watching it tonight, Damon? How you feel?
I mean, I guess I'll tune in.
Check out a little bit of it.
I think I think he's more unhinged than he was before. And I think he might throw a racial slur at her.
Oh, man.
I mean, Donald Trump's not all there, man. It's like...
Well, I mean, right now, there's a lot of pressure on him, right? Because if he doesn't win the presidency, he could be possibly facing jail time. So...
Yeah, then there's that.
Yeah. So he's definitely feeling that stress.
And the other thing is, this ain't Joe Biden.
Nah.
I believe she'll say some things out of her mouth to him.
That's going to ruffle his feathers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She's going to get under his skin.
Absolutely.
She's going to get under his skin. It's going to happen. He is already unhinged. He may drop the N-bomb.
Whoa.
He may say something crazier than we've ever heard. He may curse. And even though his mic's going to be muted, he's going to yell while his mic's muted anyway.
I don't usually defend Trump, but in his defense, he doesn't think that Kamala's black. So is he really going to call her the M? He might use another racial slur.
He's going to call her a fake black. I believe he'll call her a fake black.
Ooh. Now, he said that in interviews, so if he calls her out like that during the debate, man.
Would it surprise you?
You talk about must-see TV.
Woo. Oh, he's out of control. He's out of control. I mean, really, regardless of what you believe in, I mean, you're picking a dude that clearly is not all there.
Not all there.
Like, I mean, dude is unhinged. I mean, it's like Flavor Flav has more common sense than this dude.
So you are saying in this situation it is okay to pick the lesser of two evils?
I mean, look, it's okay to pick whoever you want. If you want to just know that he is unhinged. That's all. Just know that if you're doing it for shits and giggles, you think it's funny to vote for him, just know you voting for a dude that's unhinged. Her record is a public record. Just know.
Well,
she doesn't seem unhinged.
You know how I feel. Since 2012, man. I and we don't usually get into political stances or things here, but I strongly believe that we need another political party, and specifically one started by us. And when I say us, I'm talking about black people, the original one.
This government is not done right by black people.
Nah. So I kind of agree with O'Shea Jackson Sr., Ice Cube on these things. You know what I mean? We should have our own little package and then present it to these two parties and say, hey, man, if y'all can't support these things, we can't support either one of y'all. You know what I mean? I also agree with the NOI that we need like 3 states for ourselves.
Yeah.
We need our own states. Just give us our own states and let us go ahead and start the United States of Black people in America.
Yeah, I mean, when you've turned yourself into a beggar, no one respects you.
Yep.
And black folks have essentially turned ourselves into beggars. So why would they do anything specifically for the black? You know what I mean, for the black race. Yeah. And if you don't come to the table with anything, and you don't exercise your power, like you flat out say, look, we're not voting for any of you. Mm-hmm. We're not, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We're not bringing you to. Don't come to our churches. Don't show up at our colleges.
None of that.
Well, unless you bring in a check, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then, I mean, it's just for both parties, it's just sickening, man. That they troop all of these people out in front of us every 4 years, and then things kind of fade away. And I don't know. I truly believe the system needs to be revamped.
It does. It needs to be revamped. It does need to be revamped. Mm-hmm. It absolutely does. And it is disgusting to me. And I don't like to speak poorly of our brothers, but I don't like to see the way some black people shuck and jive for the Democrats. That does bother. And then but black people who I see who stand for the Republicans, it's kind of like, to me, I compare them sometimes almost like to the black person who lives in Baltimore and you a Steelers fan. It's like, I know you may believe, I get it.
See, here's the thing, right, Damon? And I get where you're going with it, right? But you and I actually, we're some of the few that paid attention in school, right? Hey, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't pay attention, man. They you know what I'm saying? And so you and I know that, there was actually a point in time when they called Democrats Dixiecrats.
Yes.
So it's, for people to cape for them now and to, to stand on the soapbox and beat for them now, it's like, prior to Lyndon B. Johnson,
blacks were Republicans.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't,
So it's insane. The insanity is, it's like, both parties have played us.
Well, I'm just saying. I just merely was saying, black people, the home team is the Democrats. Whether you believe, I'm a registered independent, but
how is the home team the Democrats if when it was first started?
Well, they was Republicans.
They were, that's not the home team.
No, they switched.
Like
teams.
that's like you getting mad at me rooting for the Colts.
No, they switched
the original team. It was the Colts.
No, they switched teams because the Republicans started like the war on drugs and certain like Richard Nixon. It was things they were going hard on. The Democrats were going on. Man, I'm just saying most black folks are Democrats. That's all I'm saying. I ain't arguing for either of them. But the black populace has decided that we roll with Democrats.
That's what we roll with.
That's what we roll with. So when you the black person out there, and usually when
I wish I had the graphic of the quote right there where they say that Lyndon Johnson said that he would have those niggas voting Democrat for the next 200 years.
Well, he did.
All right.
It's been 70 years now, 60, whatever. It's been a long time. But I'm just saying, usually when you hear you have black people, you never know who's Republican or Democrat. You never know who votes what when they go into that hood.
Mm-hmm.
But when you see some of these black Republicans who just talk crazy, they just talk crazy. It's like, come on, man. Like, dude, come on.
I mean, like you, I'm a registered independent, so I think all of them are full of it.
I do too.
They're all full of it.
I think they're all full of it, and I think you need to know about your local politicians.
Absolutely.
But Donald Trump is unhinged. I want to be clear on that. He's a fool.
Well, you know who else is unhinged, man? Us over here at Grand Day Baltimore, man. And we just want to make sure that you are out there smashing that thumbs up, smashing that like, keeping us in the algorithm. Because, how would your day be if you did not have an opportunity to hear Damon, blah, 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 to come through, click on the link, see my OnlyFans page. Come on through, fam. Come on through. Make sure you subscribing to Zone 16 Network on all platforms, man, whether it's X, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Pornhub, all of we out there, man. We are out in these streets, man. Make sure you follow us, man. Good time. Yeah, we popping that one up on the screen right there. Y'all see it, man. All right, here it is, man. This is in the news right now. This is a statement, Damon, that was released from the Miami Dolphins. All right, now the Miami Dolphins are saying we are saddened by the overly aggressive and violent conduct directed towards Tyreek Hill, Calais Campbell, and Juno Smith by the police officers before yesterday's game. It is both maddening and heartbreaking to watch the very people we trust to protect our community use such unnecessary force and hostility towards these players. Yet it is also a reminder that not every situation like this ends in peace. As we are grateful, this one did. What if it wasn't Tyreek Hill? Is a question that will carry with resounding impact. Man, oh man. And if anybody is wondering what we're talking about out here, if you've been living under a rock, you didn't know that on Sunday, the cheetah, a man that throw them deuces up, one of my son's favorite football players, he was arrested. Well, not arrested, but detained. Briefly arrested, then let go. It's kind of like what that, I almost let the wrong word slip. That punk ass Mark Barnes did to me back in D.C. that day. You know what I mean? And Damon knows about this, fam, because he was actually there. How do police actually have that power? Put the cuffs on you, fake pretend like they're going to arrest you, drive you to somewhere, and then just let you go. That happened to me, fam. That happened to me. Police following orders from some punk ass dude.
You just wonder how much of this stuff, this lawless stuff they do that's not on camera over the years. I mean, you know what I mean? Guys like Tyreek Hill got beat up and everything else because it was so violent and so aggressive. You're like, it had to be something else
that happened.
Yeah, it seemed personal. It really seemed personal.
So once again, fam, if you don't know what we're speaking of, right, there was body cam footage that popped up showing Miami Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill being handcuffed, detained, slammed on the ground, all of that kind of stuff. And it has sparked outrage online. The incident occurred Sunday morning as Hill and teammate Calais Campbell were approaching Miami's Hard Rock Stadium before their game against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Both players were released in time for play. The Dolphins criticized the police, calling the police officers' actions overly aggressive and violent. All right, now the Miami-Dade Police Department has placed one officer already on administrative leave. So you know he was already in the wrong. All right, he's already on administrative leave. And they are investigating the entire incident. Director of Police down there, Stephanie Daniels, vowed transparency, and the body cam footage has since been released. So come on, fam. You know what we do here. We got enough receipts today, Damon, that I know we're going to get shadow banned. I know we're going to get banned, right? I know we're going to get banned. But here you go. The receipts, man. Tyreek Hill, 3-minute footage. If you haven't seen it, check it out right now here on Grand Day Baltimore. We're coming right back and we'll discuss it.
Why don't you have your seatbelt on? Why don't you have your seatbelt on? Like what? Why do you have it on? Keep it down. Hey! Keep your window down. Hey, keep your window down. Keep your window down. I'm gonna get you out of the car. As a matter of fact, get out of the car. Give me your ass, Mom. Get out of the car. Give me your ass, we'll break that freaking window. Get out of the car. Get out of the car right now. We're not playing this game. Get out. 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 What part of blood do you understand?
Hey, Drew, I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting arrested. I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting out, bro. God damn, twin.
When we tell you to do something, you do it. You understand?
I'm getting out.
You understand? Not what you want, but what we tell you. You're a little fucking confused.
I'm getting out, bro.
Too late.
Chill,
Too
bro.
late.
All right, bro. Take me to jail, bro. Do what you gotta do, bro.
We are. We will.
Good, bro.
It is good.
Hey, Drew. Hey.
Don't worry about it. I hung up the phone. Can you stop crying?
Bro. Y'all.
Don't move.
Good. Bro, you beating on my window like you crazy.
You set him up?
Why y'all beating on my window like y'all crazy for? Damn, yo, bro, dude, beating on my window like he crazy. I ain't do nothing, twin. Damn.
Hey, don't park there. Don't park there.
Hey. Hold on, bro. I just had surgery on my knee. I just had surgery on my knee, bro. I just had surgery on my knee, bro.
I just heard you in your ears when we told you to put your window down.
Chill, bro. Hey, Joe New, bro.
Back up.
Hey, call Drew. Hey, call Drew, bro. Call Drew, Hey, call Drew, bro. Hey, what? Hey, call Drew, bro. Just call Drew. Hey.
What am I doing that's wrong?
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen. Hey, man, they got Tariq. The cops over here beating on him, man. They over here beating on Tariq,
Listen, big man, don't park there, man. Just get in
Hey,
the
yo,
car.
hey, Drew, you gotta come, man.
Just get in the car.
Straight up the side, on the side of the,
Hey, get in the car. You're parked in the middle of the street.
I'm in the car.
You gotta go before you get a ticket.
Hey, you're in the car.
Who's the driver? This is my car.
All right, move.
I'll take that.
You gotta move right now.
Coming, man.
Let me have your license. You're gonna have to ticket too.
I'm coming.
Let me have your license. You're gonna have ticket. Let me have your license.
I'm leaving.
I'm not playing. Let me have your license.
Leaving. Yo, what's
Your
going
license
on?
right now.
What's going on?
Your license right now. You're not gonna give me your license?
Get in the car and leave.
You're not gonna give me your license?
I'm leaving.
Let me have your license. Your license right now.
Sir,
Hey, your license right now.
I'm leaving.
Or I'm gonna lock you up. Your license right now.
He just told me to
Your
leave.
license right now.
Sir, he just-
You're dealing with me now.
Sir.
Your license right now.
Damon. And I said, look, the comments already jumping off right now. They already jumping off. We're gonna go backwards right here. We'll start with this scene right here. It's triggering, so I have to gather myself here. Where's the fuck you cop? You know what I mean? I mean, at this point, and maybe I'm just a little different than a lot of people out here, man. I don't know, Damon. But you're not gonna come. And if you look in the background, the lane that he's pulled over in, look up the street. It's coned off. So no cars are in the lane, and he's telling them to move. Now, I understand for, police, they want to feel safe, but, in this world that we're in now, people sees people getting locked up. Everybody pulls out their camera phone trying to figure out what's going on. So clearly these were individuals who were concerned about what was going on to Tyreek.
Man,
he's shouting orders, telling them to move, telling them to show me your license. Why do I have to show you my license because I chose to pull over?
Man, they know exactly who these guys are. These guys clearly are driving.
I mean, they're in a Bentley truck. And if you saw in the background, the stadium was like right around the corner. It's like on the other side of these palm trees.
They knew they were Dolphins. They knew they were on some type of weird power trip. They were angry. They wanted to prove a point. And really, if this hadn't been caught on camera, this would have been even uglier, I think.
Absolutely.
So.
Well, and here's the other thing. What's the deal with all of these police officers forgetting that they have an actual camera on their bodies when they do all of this stuff?
I'm not going to say what I'm thinking. I'm not going to say what I'm thinking.
Like, what is wrong with these guys? I mean, at this point, it's like, you keep doing whatever you want. You know that the camera footage is going to engage once you get the call and you say, hey, I'm there at the call, blah, blah, blah. You got to turn on your body camera and all of that kind of stuff. And these guys are still tripping, in front of the cameras.
And not saying education necessarily helps with your conduct, but there's certain police forces where you have to have at need 60 college credits and stuff like that to join. You know, when you letting any old body join,
any old body be a part of the force.
Yeah, you're not doing proper psych evaluations. You getting any old body off the street. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what.
And we also know for a fact.
You hear his accent, so you know.
So
I mean, do you really know who he is?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So Damon thinks that they know who he was.
Dude, it's literally like being outside the Horseshoe in Baltimore. You're driving past the Horseshoe, M&T Bank's right there. You can't be driving a damn McLaren or a Ferrari, and then your homeboy has a Bentley truck.
This is my thing.
They don't work at T. Rowe Price.
It's Miami, Damon.
Nah, man.
Everybody down there got a moon rocket.
But they're near the stadium.
So he may have been some rich dude, trick daddy, or somebody, homeboy that's going to see the game. He a Miami Dolphins fan.
Tyreek Hill is
could have been anybody.
No, Tyreek Hill is the most famous Miami Dolphin right now. He is. He is. I mean, he's the face of the team. And it's like Lamar Jackson here. Like, everybody know, if you see and even if they didn't know it was him specifically, they knew it was a Miami Dolphin. And then when he opens the window, I mean, he was treating him like he was at a crack house or something. Dragging him out of the car.
He gave him his license, and he's talking about when we tell you to do something, do it. What? I don't have to roll my window down. That's not against the law. We don't need, you know what I mean? And some people were complaining about the tents. Okay, crack it. Hand them your license. Go back to the car. Run my license and registration. Give me my ticket.
Look,
and let me go about my business. I don't have to talk to you. You know what I mean? You have no right, just because you're a police officer, to explain to me what I morally did wrong. This is just, this stuff is insane.
I'm okay with all
this
of that.
This is insane.
I'm okay with say what you want. You don't have to be dragging the man out the car. I've been pulled over a lot of times, so I know how it works. You don't like the tent and it's too dark. Look, I ain't walking them on no cars that the tent is too dark myself.
But they didn't. That. So here's the thing: they didn't care about that because he was like, "I'll bust this window. I'm gonna bust this window open." So they know he wasn't in there with no guns and firearms. They was ready. They was ready for some action
because
already.
They knew he was a Miami Dolphin. That's the point. They knew who he was. But if the tent's bothering you, this is what you do: keep your window down, sir. And then the other cop goes on the other side. So you have one who talks to you. You got the other on the other side.
Yeah.
You've been pulled over with me before, so you know this.
Yeah. I mean, there's standard operating procedures to this stuff. And you know what I mean? None of that was done in this video.
Yeah, all this dragging him out of the car, and you do what I say. They act like he was just wilding out. Look.
Crazy stuff.
It was crazy. It's just, and it gets to the point where, sort of what you were saying, if black people just bowed out of this society or just started operating in the way, what do you call the January 6 people?
Yeah.
It started operating like this. Like, that's a scary day.
I mean,
when black people start arming themselves and living outside of society and societal rules.
To save time, I didn't post the Calais Campbell video, but there was more to the video. Where Calais Campbell simply walked up and said, "Hey, what's going on?"
They did.
And they arrested him. They put the handcuffs on him because he's asking them, "Hey, guys, what's going on here?" Huh? No one can. We can't ask the police what's going on. That's against the law. That requires you to be handcuffed and detained. And here's the other thing, Damon. Dirty little secret. I want to talk about this. So. The last year or two, they've been talking about how they've been granting certain rights and privileges to illegal immigrants that are coming across the Mexican border, coming across the United States borders, right? Hiring them as police officers, overlooking certain things, the fact that they don't have citizenship, stuff like you're saying, might not have the 60 credits towards. You know what I mean? 60 credits towards college, things of that nature, all kinds of stuff, man. And so there's no telling at this point who or what you had. I mean, we already had to deal with, unfortunately, we got to say this stuff, man. We had to deal with racist white men on the police force.
Used to?
So, you know what I mean? Now we have to deal with, unfortunately, racist Latino guys. Come on, man.
In Miami.
And everything we saw on there, for anyone that watches that video, because for you to say, because I'm going to say this thing, if you're saying that they knew who he was, then everything that they did in this video was based off of jealousy and hate.
Yes.
It was all based off of jealousy and hate. They were mad that he's driving around in the McLaren, about to go into the stadium and get 50, you know what I'm saying? get his $75,000 game check and all of that kind of stuff. I mean, just because he didn't do what you said do, you gonna drag him out and say, you need to listen to me? Who are you? Pardon my French. If I was in them handcuffs, I would have been like, fuck you, cop. Who are you? Who are you? Give me my ticket and let me go to work. That's literally, that's what Tyreek Hill said. Man, go ahead, just give me my ticket and let me go to work. Why are you talking to me through the window? And because of that, he was dragged out of the car and bopped upside the back of the head and slammed face down on the concrete. Jealousy and envy, man.
Yeah.
They hate us because they ain't us.
Unfortunately, a lot of brothers have died that they don't talk about. Just, you know, and you can just hear the bitterness in
their voice.
You can hear it.
Yeah.
You can hear it.
Yeah.
And you can, you know, and like you said, this is something new to us. We're used to white people policing black neighborhoods and pulling over black men who, you know, there's no love lost at all.
At all.
But now
they gonna do what they do to us.
But now you have Hispanic former military, or they have whatever kind of, you know, it's a bad situation. I'll just leave it at that, man.
Yeah. Look,
everybody hates the black man.
And you got zoners in the chat talking about they were talking shit to him, saying stop. They said stop crying and all of that. Like, he wasn't crying. Like, what are you talking about? You got the man slammed on the ground, grabbing him. You know what I mean? He in public. He about to go to work. He literally was about to have. What time? You know what I mean? That was 1 o'clock game, so everybody down in that region was going to see it. So you know what I mean? It's like, man, I don't. It's triggering. This stuff is triggering, and it is nasty, diabolical work, as the kids say.
It ain't even triggering to me no more. I just, man, cops are cops, man. It's just, you know, I've seen so much of this kind of stuff at this point. I'm almost numb to it. I ain't right. You know how many times I used to get pulled over. So it's just, man, you just want to go home, man. You know what I'm saying? They so wild. You get so many different type of personalities with cops. You know, and this the worst of the worst, because he was actually the aggressor. The cop was the aggressor.
Yeah,
he didn't really say anything that crazy to him.
And so here's the thing,
he didn't
right?
say anything crazy at all.
Nothing at all. And, you know, they heard in the statement that I read, okay, so now this guy has been let go on administrative leave. All right. So here's the thing, right? I hate to even talk like this on the show. And I'm sorry, but we got to do it. They bring them here to replace us. They use the civil rights movement and all of those things to gain advantages off of our community. Right? And then he's just going to turn around and find out that they don't really care about him. And when we say they, we're talking about the capital THEY in quotes, right? Because he's going to get suspended. Tyreek is probably going to sue him. He's going to sick his Jewish lawyer on him.
I'd have an injury too. I would have an injury too.
Yeah. It's about to go down.
I would have aggravated something.
And the police department is going to hang this guy out to dry. And here it is. He's out here caping for Miami-Dade Police Department. Yeah. Slamming guys on the ground and all of that kind of stuff.
There have been damage to my car door too. There would have been some damage to that because he didn't properly lift it.
Well, here's the thing. You saw he didn't know how to get it open. Mm-hmm. He was thinking it was going to open like a regular door. Motherfucker, he's in the McLaren. It's butterfly doors. Like, you snatching on this shit. You know what I mean? If I'm Tyreek, I'm saying, oh, this my $300,000 car, yo. Why you beating on my windows like that? You know what I mean? Why you snatching on my door or my $500,000 vehicle? Like,
I mean, you know, it's just crazy. I couldn't imagine. Well, how many motorcycle cops was it? Was there 3 of them? It was a handful.
It was a handful. It was a handful. Definitely a handful.
I couldn't imagine that many police officers being that. What's the word? Just angry towards Ravens. I couldn't. It's bizarre.
Nah, that's definitely not going down at Ravens
like,
Stadium.
I mean,
we know it's cops on the force that are part of Raven security now. So they're they're gonna be looking out for them. They're gonna be, trying to help them.
That was strange. It was strange.
Weird stuff.
It was weird. It was weird. It was kind of weird. I mean, you think about Philadelphia. Could you imagine Philadelphia cops treating an Eagle like this? Someone who plays for the Eagles in New York City treating a Yankee like this? This is crazy.
Well, here you go. We got it all going on today, man. Before we get out of here, we also have this. All right, so we talking a lot of entertainment tonight style stuff. Check this out, fam.
One, two, three, yeah.
So somebody definitely sent me that cute shit 50 said about me not having no money, and because of that I feel like now me and 50 should have a battle. And no gangster shit, I'm 53 years old, that would be whack and corny for the culture, but he's in the television network business now. So if I was a rapper, I would be like, all right, I'm gonna make a diss record, you make a diss record. Now let's not do that. Let's do CEO war, right? You drop your television network today, you should be able to do that because you have power and you have the resources, and you get money. And because I'm broke, this should be easy work. I'm gonna drop my network, and what I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna drop a new original American new movie. So I also challenge you to drop an original movie. Do it today. You should have it on deck. You're a CEO. You should be prepared for this, but I guarantee you're not. So today, I'm dropping American New. You type in America, you type in NU, you check out my network. Go check out, what's the name of his network again?
50 Cent Action.
Oh, hell no. You can check out 50 Cent Action. I'm promoting it. Go to 50 Cent Action, however you could go there. And go to America New, type in America, type in NU on any app store, download it, and tell me whose app is better. But I need you to show up for this battle, 50. You know what I'm saying? And also, I'm gonna drop a new movie, The Prince of Detroit, an America New original, and produced by us, and we put it in theaters, and now I'm putting it on my own streaming service, because I ain't got no money. And also, I'm gonna do a full interview, and I'm gonna put it on my network first, American New, and you'll be able to see that as well. And again, let's just compare. Also, 50 was popping it. From what I heard, that he had that $12 million to buy Rockefeller and BJ's boss. But where you at? It's still for sale. The prices are up. But, they pushed the auction back. The starting price was 1.2, now it's 3 million. If you got it, like you say it, buy it. I challenge you. So, let's keep it. Television network, CEO, and watch the full interview on America New. Watch a new movie on America New, and tell me whose network is better.
Here's the first thing. We need a no peg button. This guy is a pause button.
Good marketing.
It's wonderful marketing. We need a button that we hit, and it'd be like no peg. But hey, fam, man, if you don't know what's going on right now, man, currently, Damon Dash, co-founder of Rockefeller Records, is being forced to sell his 1/3 ownership of the company to settle an $820,000 judgment. U.S. Magistrate Judge Robert W. Learberger ordered the sale after Dash allegedly refused to pay film producer Josh Weber, who sued Dash for defamation and copyright infringement over a dispute involving the 2016 film Dear Frank. Despite opposition from fellow Rockefeller co-founders Jay-Z and Kareem Biggs Burke, who argued that the sale required board approval, the judge ruled that Dash's shares are personal assets that can be seized to pay his debts. Well, there it is, man. And then he goes on to, we got to continue without the Instagram Live. So if you're on Instagram Live, man, come on over to come on over to YouTube. Went a little long. We're about We're gonna go about 5 minutes over on the show here. But yeah, Damon. He's been forced to sell part of Rockefeller to pay back a debt. They even started coming out saying that he has back child support and things of that nature. And then the I didn't want to put it on TV because at that point, I didn't want to put that receipt up because we don't need to see that. But the one where his teeth fell out, it's just like, because that's how he initially started.
I told you he needs to go away.
He started his initial beef with 50 Cent, like, man, 50 you saying this, you saying that, and his teeth fell out. So, oh geez. So then he went back and they actually did a real production. That was actually a nice piece right there. I'm an American News subscriber, Damon. Are you?
No.
You don't subscribe to American News Network? I subscribe to David Dash's
You gonna watch Lositis?
I'm not gonna watch any.
Honor Up.
I'm just going. I was a paid in full fan.
That's not on there.
I know. But I'm definitely a paid in full fan.
I love Paid in Full. It's a classic.
I'll watch some of the Billy Carson stuff on there so I can beef with him. But
Who's Billy Carson?
Exactly. That he has the forbidden knowledge guy on his platform. But I mean, at this point, Dash, like, bro,
go away.
Yeah.
He needs to go wherever he lives on the beach or whatever. Just shut up. Smoke your weed. He needs to stop drinking all that vodka and orange juice because clearly it's doing something to his brain. I mean, come on. It's like, dude, like, what are you doing? I mean, like, you're proving Jay-Z, like the Jay-Z stands. Jay-Z was sick of all that nonsense. You're proving it.
Proving them right at this point.
And I actually believe that he's been blackballed. I believe
it. Yeah, absolutely.
I believe that he's blackballed. I believe that you never hear people say that he did him dirty. You never hear that kind of stuff about him.
No.
You only hear good things about him.
About Damon
how
Dash.
He treated people that, were his, in his business.
Because remember, his beef has always been with they. The capital THEY.
Yes.
That was, you know what I'm saying?
Day one.
Yeah, that's where Culture Vulture and all of that stuff comes from. You know what I mean? He's definitely for us, by us. He's for the people. And, at this point, his beef has been with they. And the Culture Vultures are definitely pecking away, trying to take him down, bro.
Like, if you really are honest, and you look at who the villain is between him and Jay-Z, who cared about the people, and you are looking at the facts, Jay-Z's clearly the villain and don't give a shit about black people. But Damon Dash acts so damn wild that you can't even really, you know what I'm saying? It's clouding everything.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at what he did with the clothing line. You look at what he did with the movies, all that stuff.
Then think about this. He did all of the stuff with the clothing line, and you know that Jay-Z went behind his back and sold the clothing. Sold the clothing line and then bought all the rights to anything that uses the word rock. So that's why you haven't seen anything come out anymore that doesn't say rock this, rock that. You know what I mean?
It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous.
Hey, man. Dame Dash. Dame Diddy. All right. Well, I think we babbled a little too much, Damon, about Tyreek and them. So we won't have all the time that I wanted for this one. But here's a good one, man. Here is a good one. Y'all know what we do before we get out of here, right? We always like to bring up the born days. Well, here's a good one, man. Happy birthday, Big Daddy Kane. You know about that one day.
Yeah, man.
Today, September the 10th, 1968, man, a young man by the name of Antonio Hardy was born in Brooklyn, New York, Damon. September 10th. Long live the Kane out there, man. He's one of our favorites. He's one of our favorites.
King Asiatic, nobody's equal.
Yeah, the BIGDADDYKANE. Dramatic, Asiatic, unlike many. Yeah, that's my guy right there, man. He looks like, you know what he look like.
Yeah, you always say.
Look like a lifelong friend of ours. Looks like a lifelong friend of ours. Man. Lifelong friend of ours. Favorite Big Daddy Kane song? Go ahead.
Oh man, ain't no half stepping. None after what ain't no half stepping.
I'm going with Young, Black, and Gifted.
Oh, Young, Gifted, and Black.
Yeah, Young. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. I got gold teeth and they don't chew beef, baby. No pork or my fork, strictly fish on my dish. You dissing the Kane? Sucker your wish. Come on, man. That's my favorite. That's my favorite.
And my unsung song that people don't talk about, Mr. Welfare. Mr. Welfare was the joint.
We saw him this summer at Artscape, and Damon and I were out there like two little kids in the candy store, man. And we had children with us. And I want to say during that 30-minute set, the kids were the adults at that time. Because we went back in the way back booth in our minds, and we were clearly in 1989 at that time, man.
I was transformed to 88, 89. You ain't lying.
That's our guy, man. Happy birthday, Antonio Hardy, a.k.a. Big Daddy Kane.
Who do you think's better, Jay-Z or Big Daddy Kane?
Don't even ask me that, man. Come on, man. Let's keep going on with our story. You know, we also like to talk about those little known actual facts out there. Those things that make our story go. All right, on September the 10th in 1961, Jomo Kenyatta, Damon, returns to Kenya from exile to lead his country. All right, and then also, 1988, Hurricane Gilbert destroyed Jamaica, Damon, leaving over 300 dead individuals in its wake. Wow. On this day in history, man, a lot of stuff going on out there. A lot of stuff going on out there. Wow stuff. No albums released on this day, Damon.
Hey, it's Kane's birthday.
I know. Yeah, right. We usually we're able to break down a little hip hop, HHP 250 or something out here, but no albums. Just Big Daddy Kane's birthday, man. Just Big Daddy Kane.
That's hip hop enough.
That's hip hop enough for you?
Yeah, man.
All right, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. All right, well, look. We appreciate you all for zoning out with us, fam. Like I said, make sure you share this with your family out there. Make sure you smash that thumbs up, smash that like button for us. Hey, go ahead, keep talking in the chat when we get out of here. Let us know how you feel about what happened with Tyreek Hill. Let us know how you feel in the comments about the presidential debate. Let us know how you feel in the comments about Dame Dash, James Earl Jones, Antonio Hardy. And we'll be back on Thursday. You got anything to tell the people, Dave?
Get a drink, watch the debate tonight. It'll be entertaining. It'll be like a roller coaster.
We out here, fam. Peace.